The gates are open. The frontier awaits. Cibola Burn shows what happens when humanity steps into the unknown and brings all its old problems along for the ride. Published in the year 2014 and comprising 581 pages, Cibola Burn marks the fourth entry in the Expanse series, following directly after Abaddon's Gate, Caliban's War, and Leviathan Wakes. The early entries in the series were released in rapid succession. Each year brought a new novel, each exceeding 500 pages in length. That level of productivity is impressive by any standard. James S. A. Corey, the joint pen name of Ty Frank and Daniel Abraham, once again demonstrates the remarkable output of this authorial partnership. While it is tempting to attribute this pace to the fact that two writers are involved, such productivity still demands meticulous coordination, creative alignment, and a shared artistic vision. As mentioned in previous reviews, this successful collaboration is far from a given. As a direct continuation of the events following Abaddon's Gate, Cibola Burn maintains the same general level of scientific realism and technological plausibility that defines the Expanse universe. It remains what one might call quote-unquote hard science fiction, at least regarding the level of human technology. However, humanity is now confronted with the remnants of an ancient and vastly superior alien civilization whose artifacts defy comprehension and push the boundaries of known science. The scale of the narrative once again broadens, but in contrast to previous entries, Cibola Burn narrows its immediate focus to a single main location, Ilis, one of the first newly accessible planets beyond the ring gates. While the larger solar system remains present in the background, the majority of events are centered on this frontier world. Whether this focus constitutes a smaller scale or merely a different type of expansiveness in its own right depends on how one defines the narrative frame. In terms of originality, Cibola Burn distinguishes itself through its tone and setting, rather than through wholly new concepts. The novel adopts elements of a space western, exploring themes of colonization, frontier conflict, and the struggle for survival in an untamed world. While this thematic territory has been covered more openly and overtly in works such as Firefly, Cibola Burn takes a more grounded and realistic approach, consistent with the Expanse's overall tone. Once more, we follow the crew of the Rocinante as central figures, accompanied by several new characters who play important roles within this specific story. However, similar to Abaddon's Gate, these new additions, while functional and serviceable, do not leave as lasting an impression as the introduction of Bobby Draper and Christian Avasarala in Caliban's War, a high benchmark for character introductions within the series. Critically, Cibola Burn was nominated for both the Locus Award for Best Science Fiction Novel in 2015 and the Goodreads Choice Award for Science Fiction in 2014, though it did not win either. Nevertheless, it enjoys a strong popular reception, maintaining an average rating of around 4.3 out of 5 stars across major platforms such as Goodreads, Library Thing, and Amazon. In terms of adaptation, Cibola Burn served as the basis for the fourth season of the Expanse television series, at that point released by Amazon Prime Video in December 2019. Heed this spoiler warning for all prior novels, Leviathan Wakes, Caliban's War, Abaddon's Gate, and to a lesser extent Cibola Burn itself, skip ahead if you wish to avoid spoilers, which are clearly marked. The events of Cibola Burn take place after the opening of the ring gates, which provide access to thousands of habitable worlds. Humanity, ever eager to expand, launches into a massive wave of colonization. Settlers rush to claim new worlds in a poorly regulated land rush. Among them is the crew of the Rocinante, tasked with investigating a volatile situation on the newly settled planet of Ilis. Here, tensions escalate between independent colonists and a corporate entity claiming official ownership of the planet. Both factions are willing to fight for their stake, even as alien technologies and mysterious forces threaten everyone's survival on the planet. Once again, James Holden finds himself drawn into conflicts that extend far beyond his control. Haunted by the lingering presence of Detective Miller, now an echo of the proto-molecules network, Holden must navigate both human disputes and the resurgence of ancient alien mechanisms buried within the planet itself. The setting of Ilis lends Cibola Burn a distinct thematic identity within the series. It captures the atmosphere of a frontier in turmoil, where competing interests, corporations, scientists, and settlers seeking new beginnings collide in their attempts to claim ownership of a new world. This smaller-scale conflict mirrors the large tectonic shifts now unfolding across the entire solar system. Earth, burdened by overpopulation, and Mars, whose long-term terraforming goals suddenly seem obsolete compared to the promise of countless habitable worlds, face an uncertain future. The Belt, meanwhile, stands to gain newfound strategic importance due to its proximity to the ring gates. Thus, Cibola Burn subtly marks the beginning of a major system-wide and societal transformation within humanity's reach. Parallel to this is the ongoing mystery of the vanished alien civilization. While the novel does not provide significant new revelations, it continues to explore the profound implications of humanity stumbling through the ruins of a once great interstellar culture. The unanswered questions surrounding these remnants remain a core element of intrigue throughout the story. In this context, the central conflict on Ilis, though engaging and well-paced toward the conclusion, can at times feel smaller in scope, if not even pedestrian, compared to the monumental questions and systemic shifts hinted at elsewhere in the narrative. Some pacing issues appear during the middle of the novel, slowing its momentum somewhat. However, the final act more than compensates for this, delivering tension, action, and resolution in classic Expanse fashion. Overall, Cibola Burn represents a thematic departure within the series. Its more contained setting and frontier focus demonstrate the versatility of the Expanse universe, where even a single planet can host conflicts as dramatic and consequential as those spanning the solar system. The exploration of colonization, resource conflict, and humanity's adaptation to a vastly expanded universe offers valuable depth to the series. Still, one could argue that the novel's frontier themes might have benefited from either a broader exploration or a tighter integration with the overarching mysteries of the proto-molecule and the alien gates. As it stands, Cibola Burn occasionally feels uneven when compared to its predecessors. Nonetheless, it remains an entertaining and thought-provoking entry, especially in its climactic moments, and a natural continuation for readers invested in the Expanse saga. If you liked this video, you may also enjoy the other reviews and content on my channel. Feel free to leave a comment if you want to discuss the novels or if you want to suggest other books that I should review in the future. Please consider upvoting and subscribing, it is much appreciated. Thank you for watching and until next time.